Yo, Travis, what's up? It's Chris.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up, brother? I'm outside. Yeah, I'm outside.
Been doing it for probably 5 years now. Kind of started out personally shopping for myself and kind of just finding stuff that didn't really fit me, and kind of grabbed it because I was like, this is kind of cool, why not? And then just kind of was at the right place at the right time. I found the right friends, and I had a friend that was been doing this since he was a kid, going to Rose Bowl, and he kind of put me on to doing it more, and he was like showing me how the game worked, where I could go find it for cheap, just showing me everything about it. It was pretty cool.
So this looks like so what's on the table right here? What are we looking at?
Pretty much, I have it pretty much from like the beginning years. Then it starts going into like early 2000s stuff, and then it goes to like pretty much her solo stuff right here. This is a couple hats, beanies, mostly like women's stuff right here. And then I just brought out a couple of random ass t-shirts we can look at. They got some shoes. Okay, so I think this one is probably one of the earliest ones I have, as far as No Doubt. I think this is like one of their original logos that they used. Just trying to look up more information on it. I think it's probably like late 80s, early 90s, maybe 1992, I was thinking.
Yeah.
When they used this one.
Yeah.
But no back print on this one. It's kind of weird too, it doesn't have no copyright or anything like that, but I know it's for sure their logo, just based on old promotion, like pretty much shows and stuff, they've used this logo.
Yeah. I've found like a lot of times like early merch for any artist doesn't really have the copyright, because they're kind of just like garage band type situation where they're just printing out t-shirts without having like it licensed to like a manufacturer, which is usually those are the type of situations where they'll put the date. So this is probably like when they were just getting started. This tag right here though, have you ever seen it on 80s or? I know for sure it's early 90s.
Yeah, I think it's for sure early 90s one.
Yeah. But then again, it could be 80s too, because there's some tags that I'm like for example, like that Fruit of the Loom tag with the flag on the bottom. I swore that was 90s, but there's also some 80s pieces on that one too. So we shouldn't get caught up in like, oh, it's only from this decade. Like there's things that happened overlapping from like 80s to 90s, you know?
Yeah, it's not really archived when they did this tag either, so it's kind of like, had to like figure it out by yourself, and it's kind of hard without the copyright, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, that's like an early logo that you've seen them use on like flyers and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely one of the very first logos they started using.
Yeah.
And then these ones right here is pretty much all different colorways of the same logo. This is the back print. This is the front print of it.
Wow. And they're all the same format, like this back hit with this chest hit on it?
Yep, all the same. And what's kind of cool about this logo right here is it's actually her brother designed this.
Yeah.
He was actually part of the band for a little while. Then he actually went and did his own thing as far as animation.
Yeah.
He actually did animation for The Simpsons, Ren and Stimpy, and then I think he may have done some stuff for King of the Hill, but I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah.
But they did actually have like an episode where they're in King of the Hill.
Yeah.
In there, but yeah, this is like one of their next like logos that they did, and actually her brother did the design, which is kind of cool in itself too, you know? Yeah. He was in the band and then he went and did his own thing.
Yeah.
As far
it's
as that.
Super cool. Like her body, the way it's like kind of contorted, you know, just like you could, like that's kind of like how she looked on stage too when she was rocking out, you know?
Exactly.
And then the checkered border, that's so like 90s ska punk, like that whole scene, you know what I mean?
Even with the Doc Martens, I believe, probably right there.
So hard.
Yeah, these are really sick. This is probably like my favorite print as far as No Doubt. And then these ones I have the doubles of. Different tags though, kind of cool. Wild Oats on one, All Sport on the other. Still haven't found my size though, which kind of sucks.
This is dope. I've never seen this one. So what size are you?
Depending, usually I go XL, large, just depending on what it is.
Yeah.
Usually how it shrunk, you know?
Yeah.
Depending on the material.
These are XL though.
XL, yeah, but they're kind of kind of wide.
You want like the right fit.
The right fit, yeah.
Yeah. Man,
But
these are sick.
Not too sure when these came out either. This one actually 1997, so a little bit older.
Yeah. Something about just like a photo with all the band members on it. You know, like artwork is great, like this right here, but to have like their photo like that, the band name, it's just so bold and like strong. You know what I mean?
Definitely. And look how they look really young there too. Really young.
All right. So next up.
This one, just another street sign logo they were going with.
Oh, that's dope. Multiple colors
yeah,
again.
it's kind of cool because they always did like different colorways with their stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like once I see one color, I gotta get the other one, or whenever it comes up. This one's kind of cool too. Same XL, but not my size, but still had to get. Kind of rare.
Wow, yeah. This is another one that I've never seen. I feel like this one right here, I should have seen before because it's like I said, it's so bold and just out there, and I've never seen it. But this one right here, I've for sure never seen, and that's really cool. It's got each band member. I love like the color pop. Any back on this? Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Wow. That's dope.
I was working 2 jobs at the time. One for a groomer who was washing dogs, and then lady cut the hair. And then I was working at like a water park. And I quit the water park job. I was over that, and I was working too much, not getting paid enough. And I was doing the other job, and that was like Monday through, or no, it was Tuesday through Saturday. And I was only like 2 or 3 hours from 8 to like 10, 11, depending on how many dogs I had to wash. And I was just like, the amount of time I could be doing that, I can just go find a t-shirt and pay for my day, you know? And I was just like, screw this, I'm just do this full time and have fun with it, you know? Take the risk, because that's how life's all about, taking risks, you know?
Are you kind of known as the guy who collects No Doubt stuff?
I think so, just by posting it so much, and at the quantity I'm posting it, everyone's just hitting me up. Because literally when I did one post, like I got like 5 people DM me like, hey, I have this one, hey, I have this one. I'm like, all right, shoot it, here's my PayPal, and then they send it to me.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. Doubled up on these ones. One's a little bit better condition than the other, but it's always good to have the beater one and then the dead stock one. Put this back print to this.
Dope. Ringer. So this is for that single, right?
Yeah, Just a Girl, Tragic Kingdom album.
Super dope.
This one I think is just a band tee for them. I don't think it's, maybe Tragic Kingdom era. Doesn't really say it on it.
Oh yeah, right there. Tragic Kingdom.
Oh yeah. There it is. Orange County too, which is kind of cool.
That's where they're from, right? Orange County? Obviously,
yeah, Anaheim.
Yeah.
Kind of cool with the random fly on the front too.
What's the fly for? Is that like in their songs or something? Or
I honestly don't know. Maybe because of oranges and stuff, flies, I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of would want to know more about that one, but yeah, it's kind of cool. This print is pretty hard to find. Got this one in a short sleeve ringer. And then this one I've been wanting for so long. It's a long sleeve with the flames.
I'm a sucker for flames.
I'm a sucker for long sleeves, man. I love long sleeve tees.
Yeah, there's a lot
so
going
much
on with this one for sure. It's like long sleeve, beautiful fade, which I love. It's got the flames on it, up the sleeves. Dude, this is really dope.
Yeah.
This was a recent pickup too, right? I think I saw the post that someone tagged you on and you were like, yo, done.
Yep. Yeah. I think Luke from the Thrift, he found this and I had to cop it off him. It's a funny story because he saw it and I was like, I already knew as soon as he had it. I was like, bro, give it to me. I already know what you have. So it was cool that a friend found it and I was able to get it off of him. This one, same era, Tragic Kingdom. It's got multiples.
Nice. And this looks like it's the back hit.
Hit.
I'm gonna spread these out right here for the flex. All right, so that's the back hit. The big No Doubt flame logo. Tragic Kingdom, which was their, I don't know if it was their first album, but I know it was like their first like commercial album, right?
Yeah, pretty much what like took off for them, made them kind of who they are in their career. All their hits.
Chest hit on the front and no tag. So.
This one, probably a bootleg, I'm sure. Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's all kind of digitalized. You kind of see that's like from the first logo.
Yeah, that's the ND logo, X. Yeah.
Tragic Kingdom era.
I find a lot of times if for certain groups merch is in a tie-dye, it's probably a boot.
Definitely, for sure, yeah. It's kind of cool, got them on the back too. This one's probably from the same era, I think. Tragic Kingdom.
Dope. And this is the front of it right here. A couple copies of these too.
Yeah.
Dope.
Still sticking with the street signs and all that.
Yeah.
And these are like the prints that are kind of like everyone tags on eBay for.
Yeah.
This one's a little bit more rare because it's a ringer on the blue tee.
Yeah.
You mostly see them on the whites.
Yeah. This one's great.
Yeah.
This is the one that's bold. You kind of see it around, you know?
Yeah, definitely a lot of people like this print a lot.
Yeah.
I really like it too though.
That's
Kind of cool though, 'cause some of them are different than the others. Like this back print is definitely different. I think they don't even all have back prints. This is the only one.
This was probably like the Hot Topic one that you could buy in store, just if you love the band.
Yep.
And this was probably sold at the concert, obviously, because it's got the tour dates on it.
Kind of cool too. Soft tea, wild oats, they all kind of vary.
All
too.
different tags. Huh?
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, I think I would really love to go back in time just to go into a Hot Topic and just see all those tees just dead stock, you know, because they were like $20 back then.
Oh yeah, they were nothing. Young age, just in the car with my mom. I think she was going through a divorce at the time, so she was listening to a lot of No Doubt. And I kind of just grew up on it, you know, and once I started getting older, she always had like a really good career, never really fell off, you know, went from being in a band to doing solo, being really good, never really fell off with her career. And her style, one thing is really amazing. From beginning, there's videos of her at a young age just making her own costumes for concerts and stuff like that, which is crazy to me. At a time in the 90s doing that kind of stuff, it's still crazy to me to believe that someone out like that at a young age is like so inspiring, and not only are you focusing on music, but you're making your own costumes, all that kind of stuff. It was crazy. So I just kind of connected with her, I felt like, and being from the same area almost, just always followed her.
All right, so what was the breakdown again? This was the like early stuff.
Early stuff to like mid 90s, maybe a little bit 97, just because they took the Tragic Kingdom tour and kind of did years after where they were doing the tours and stuff. This one, it kind of gets into like the late 90s, early 2000s kind of stuff with a kind of different little things like these, like the rap tee style. Gwen Stefani.
That's sick. Single stitch too.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Got the No Doubt on the back.
So this was for sure like a bootleg, right?
Bootleg, these are probably Euro. From the person I got them, they're from Europe.
True.
So definitely, it's kind of cool. It doesn't even have the band on there, just all about her.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
That's really dope. I like this one a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's why I kind of said it unsure, like, is this a bootleg? Because it's kind of got a little bit different approach on it. Like, that back hit, like, it's not a big back hit, big front hit. It's got this kind of, like, clever take on the title. And then, like you said, like, just, you could even see by the colors it's a little different. Like, I've even seen overseas bootlegs have this kind of like color saturation that's different from like the American bootlegs.
And it doesn't have like the official logo or anything like that, you know?
Yeah, for sure. That's dope. I love this one. So was she still, when did she go on to be solo?
Probably like mid 2000s is when she started doing her own thing. They were still together like early 2000s. They did the Rocksteady tour, which is I think 2002, I believe, is when they still were kind of around. And then she eventually, I think like 05, when she kind of did her own little thing.
Yeah.
This one right here is kind of, I don't know, I probably shouldn't have got it, but I just had to, just because it's something you don't see every day. The airbrush, single stitch.
Yeah.
Someone definitely made this.
Yeah. No, if you have this kind of collection, you gotta have this.
Yeah.
There, you know what
you
I
gotta
mean?
get the weird stuff in there too.
So you got like the official merch, you got the bootlegs, and then it's also cool to have some fan art in there.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like seeing this makes it feel like a whole kind of like more than just a collection, kind of just like a capsule of like what was going on at that time.
And that's what I kind of want to do with this collection, just kind of have everything, because I mean everyone wants like the official stuff, the bootleg stuff, but I want to have everything from not only from her, like the band stuff, but all of her solo stuff too, just because I have it all.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting like also, I mean I grew up in that time, so I know how wild it was and how popular she was, but also for someone, say, who is just coming into vintage and maybe they weren't even born when all this was going down, it's going to kind of give them more of a better understanding of like how big she was when they see like the merch, and then you see like she was still with the band here, but they were making shirts of just her because she was just so like, she's just a standout, you know?
Definitely.
And then you got people going super hard with airbrush pieces like this.
Going to a swap meet, hey, I want Gwen Stefani on a shirt, something like that, man.
Or maybe they were like, oh, I'm gonna go to the concert, you know, hook me up with a shirt for it. And they were probably flexing really hard with this one. That's dope.
So this one, no years on these ones, but I'm pretty sure they're like probably late 90s ones. Nothing really.
Yeah,
that would actually
99.
99.
This AAA tag is one of those tags that people kind of will look over because they think it's like not vintage, but yeah, they were around late 90s, early 2000s. AAA tag is one of my favorites just because it's, like I said, one that people sleep on, and you could actually find some pretty good stuff on there.
Yeah, definitely. This one, probably same year.
Same year.
No back print though. So this was probably just like, just the band merch. This is probably from the concert right here.
True.
This one's probably gonna have to be one of my favorite graphics though.
Wow.
Just because it's like the anime style.
Yeah.
Definitely don't see this very much.
Never.
No back pits to these ones though.
Now, this artwork, this anime artwork, was this part of like any album or like a music video, or is it just a random artwork?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's people out there that do know what it's from, but I probably need to do more research on it. But it's probably just one thing they did for like 1 year. But I don't know what the new is. Maybe that's the artist, or if it's just something like a single or something, you know?
That's dope.
So this is when they did like the Return from Saturn album. Kind of like, this is like, I think like their album after Tragic Kingdom. Pretty cool. I think this is like 2000s when this came out.
Really cool.
Same album right here, these. This is probably one of my favorite ones too. This is like, I think this is the first one, like no doubt piece that started it all right here. I got this
for you as far as collecting?
Collecting, yeah. I got this on Depop for like $20.
Yeah.
Super cheap, and now you don't even see this one go for that. People will be asking like over $100 for this print now.
Yeah. I believe it, just because it's got that big, bold, colorful graphic of them on the Delta tag. I love this tag.
Yeah. This one, I'm not too sure what year it came out.
Oh wow,
no doubt.
This one's got like a Tommy Bahama vibe.
Yeah, definitely really weird. Yeah. But yeah, it's just sick. Something you don't really see every day, you know.
But it's also kind of reflective of like late 90s, early 2000s, like Hollister and like Abercrombie and Fitch was coming up. Like that's
Quicksilver, Roxy, all that kind of
exactly,
stuff.
Roxy, yeah, totally. So I feel like this kind of has that vibe. Yeah, so
really
funny.
cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
This one is like a soccer jersey, kinda.
That's awesome.
Kind of cool.
Do well and doubt not. Sick.
Pretty sick. Got that little Anaheim on there too.
Dope. Is that part of like, are you, because I always figured like that was kind of part of your, the reason that you gravitate towards No Doubt is like that you're from there, but this is, because I'm not familiar with this part of LA. So like Redlands is not, yeah, were you born and raised here?
Born and raised in Redlands, yeah. But it's like San Bernardino County.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of over. We're close to OC, but
yeah.
I was pretty much raised over there too, though. I kind of grew up there, going to the beach, Newport, Huntington, all that. So super close. That's why I kind of have a connection to it, I should say. This one is when it starts going into the Rocksteady album. This one's pretty cool too.
That's cool, the little caricatures.
Yeah, she's got the Rocksteady on there too.
That's hard.
I don't think these have a back print at all.
Nope.
I believe these are gonna get to like the maybe the bootlegs, or this is like maybe an official one.
Yeah.
Or the concert tee. I know for sure this is a bootleg just because you can tell by the
quality of the colors,
yeah.
And the graphic, yeah.
It's kind of like all pixelized too, kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's all like Super Mario.
Yeah. This is the one I got from you, right here.
I remember this
very
one.
rare one.
Yeah.
You don't really see the 3/4 sleeves ones at all.
Yeah. I think that's the only Raglan we've got in here so far, huh?
Yeah, I think this is the only Raglan I own.
So it looks, yeah, so they were on tour with Garbage at the time. I saw a few of these had Garbage special guests.
Yeah, I think this tour there, Garbage was actually maybe opening up for them.
Yeah.
At the time. Same era with the long sleeve.
Another nice block graphic with the whole band in there. That's pretty cool.
Still keeping it with the checkers. Not too sure the year on this one. I'm pretty sure it's got to be around the same time. Giant tag. Kind of cool how they did the No Doubt at the bottom. Right now, I mean, honestly, I used to post way more. I would do like posts on my page to do the price and how much it cost and the size, all that. But now I could do the website, which is, it was cool, but now I feel like it's more, doing more markets, connecting with people, building the clientele, doing Rose Bowl, doing Melrose with you, you know. Having those connections with people is a lot more now, because then I like selling online, but I like actually seeing the person actually buy it, the connection to it, and them actually liking it, because when I sell something online, it's just, I'm shipping it out. I have no connection to them. I can't talk to them. I have no really interaction, only through DM, you know. So this is when she started pretty much doing her single stuff right here. She got the little drink me bottle with her.
So this is when she started going solo already?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And what was that like? Do you remember what went into that decision?
I think probably she wanted to test her own thing. I think that was a time when like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Mariah Carey, they were all on top, so I'm pretty sure she's like, why not me, you know? Yeah. She was front of the band, everyone loved her. Yeah. So she was probably gonna make that leap, you know? Yeah. Why not try it? So she probably just was like, all right, I'm gonna do it.
And she was super influential. Like, I feel like even now you could see girls walking around and you're like, oh, she's doing that like Gwen Stefani thing.
Yeah, for sure. This one, I think
this is a really cool graphic right here. I wonder who did. I'm sure like a known artist did this cover art, because it's pretty dope. And this was already when she was doing her Lamb line, right?
Yeah, she had her own little clothing line going on. But yeah, tripled up on these, man.
Harajuku Lovers Tour 2005. Yeah, that's dope.
And this is from the same tour. Or no, this is Sweet Escape. kind of cool though. Smaller size for the ladies though. The long sleeves.
Long sleeve boot.
Black Eyed Peas. And this is probably like a parking lot bootleg.
Wow. Yeah, super bootleg with like the saturation of the colors and stuff. Yeah.
Same tour. I think this one's got Akon in back there. But yeah, as far as singles stuff she has, not too much, man. You don't really see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all up for her.
Yeah. And then this is right here, I'm guessing this is other accessories?
Yeah, accessories. Like we got a little beanie right here. This one you don't really see too often is a hat.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Can I see this?
Yeah.
Wow. And you know how much I love just this design, you know? So to have that on a hat is really dope. Snapback. Got the No Doubt hit on the back. Dude, this is dope.
Yeah.
So what's up with this one? Was this one hard to find?
My buddy actually found it. He was in LA. He hit some random estate sale or yard sale, and he posted it like on his story. And I was like, I have to have it, bro.
Need.
Yeah. Like I think I traded him like a Nickelodeon. Like remember the phone?
Yeah.
I had one in a box, and I know it hits way more. And I was just like, I have to have this. It don't matter to me.
You were just throwing things at him.
Yeah.
Like, just take this.
Yeah. And I was just like, I gotta have that one. And I have never seen anyone post it on eBay, nowhere. This is, I feel like, really rare to find.
Wow, that's dope. Gem, straight gem right here. Love that.
This one's like a later one.
Yeah.
This is Rocksteady. Flex fit.
Yeah, and this was the years when the flex fit was going hard too.
Yeah, it was like that trendy.
Yeah, this was like late 90s, early 2000s. Right
That
there.
skater era, everyone was rocking the flex
And that's
fits.
when this logo was being used too, right?
Right.
That's funny. So like indicative of like the era and the style.
Definitely, dude. So these are like the women's kind of pieces I just kind of collect. Surprised my girlfriend hasn't stolen these from me.
That was
yet.
gonna be my question. Like, does your girl ever try to snake these?
Dude, I wanted to take one because I actually gave it to her like a few months back. And it's like this tank top, but it has this logo right here.
Wow.
Yeah. But she has it, and I was just like, I'm not gonna take it from you.
You gave it to her?
Yeah, I gave it to her, yeah. So
it's not really a problem of her taking your stuff, it's you taking your stuff back from her.
Right, exactly. And she was like, you gave that to me, you can't take it back. I'm like, all right, whatever, you can have it. This one's kind of cool. Got the heart.
Yeah.
This is the Rocksteady. It's like a little top.
Oh wow, a set?
Yeah.
That's dope.
And the cardigan.
That's cool.
And Giant Tech too.
Yeah. My girl always says I don't know how to pick clothes, like for women. Like when we would hit the bins together, I would always just like, I got tees down, you know?
Right.
But girls' clothes I don't have down.
Same,
but I
dude.
feel like this I would pick up and she'd be like, good job.
Yeah.
Once in a while I'd get a good job from her.
Yeah. I'm the same way, dude. I try to find stuff for her, and she's like, no, that's not even silk. Like, I'm like, it feels lightweight, feels like silk. I don't know.
That's funny. I'm the same way. I'm like, this would look good on a girl, don't you think?
Yeah.
And she's just like, no, that's ridiculous. But this is really cool. Like, I've never seen that pink Giant tag.
Never. It's probably from their women's line, I feel like. And this one's pretty rare too.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Made in USA. Yeah.
She actually wore this in a music video. It's with Eve. That song with her and Eve.
Yeah.
She actually wears this in the video. I don't know how many in circulation there is. I've seen like a couple on eBay, but they're asking like $300 on them.
Really?
Yeah. But I got this for a pretty good price when I did find it. And as soon as I saw it, I just copped it. No regrets, sick. Man. And then this one is just like a little hoodie. No Doubt. Got the Lee. This is from the Rocksteady album.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like the artwork, just the way the font. That's cool. Black on black.
Yeah. Same album, Rocksteady. shoes. They made them in the old schools, and then they made these in slip-ons. Pretty rare to see though, man.
That's dope.
Not even worn ever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they look like they have no wear on them.
Yeah.
If anything, this is just from being stored, right? Like a little bit of the off-white.
Yeah.
Yellowing. Yeah.
Kind of cool too, got the No Doubt.
Hits on the back.
Yeah.
That's really dope. That's like a really solid collection. Early days, later album, solo career, and then even the accessories had me like tripping out. Like the hat, this Rocksteady set right here.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to have a little bit of everything, just because you get to see the progression of how like their merch is, you know.
Yeah.
You don't really see that with like, I mean, you see that with like bands and stuff, but with her kind of stuff, it's just like they did everything from menswear to women's wear. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah. What do you think about her own line, Lamb?
It's all right. It's cool. You know, her. Where is it?
You like to stick closer to the music side.
Music stuff. Like I know she has like her stuff like this kind of. You kind of look. They were kind of wearing it all in here. Kind of like a Bape ripoff, you know.
Yeah. But
I think it's more like Japanese branded kind of stuff too.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. I like it, but you know, not really for me.
Yeah.
And I feel, I don't know if you ever came across it. I come across it at the thrift quite often too. If you ever seen it, but I've never been like one to pick it up and see if it sells, you know.
Yeah.
But mostly just her solo stuff.
Cool.
So I think this is probably one of the hardest Powerpuff Girls shirts.
This one's a boot, right?
Yeah.
So
Cancun.
Bad girls go to Cancun.
Yeah. Really dope one. Personal piece of mine.
It's dope. Yeah, Powerpuff Girls merch is just kind of like hard to come by. Like, especially adult size. It's kind of like the Pokemon stuff. And I'm forgetting what the other one is. That's always like that too. But it's always kids sizes. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! And like the Digimon and all that stuff. Like those are always kid sizes. And they're dope, like all over prints. I'll see some people try to make it like, they'll say adult medium, because it's like a kid's XL.
Yeah, the youth XL.
I mean, yeah, like if you could do it, you could do it. But to find a true adult large or adult XL is pretty tough. So, and I think that's why the Powerpuff Girls stuff goes pretty hard. And on top of that, just the cartoon was dope. You know what I mean?
Sick. Yeah. Sick art style. This one right here, first ever Rose Bowl Cop. Shout out to Effers and Frank, Jesse.
So this was the first thing that you ever bought at Rose Bowl?
Ever bought. We had already done business with him before, but went to his booth, went to go see what he had. I was super into Space Jam at the time, so I was just like, I gotta have this one. It was just really cool. Blessed me with this one, man. It's cheap price too, man.
I've never seen this one too with those colors. Got the OPP. He's got the X, and they're brown. That's pretty funny. That's great.
Probably one of my favorite Prince shirts too.
Yeah, so you're, damn, that's sick. Whoa, I've never seen this one.
Yeah.
Holy shit. On that Brockham tag. Yeah. It's kind of cool because it's like, I think one of the things that we love about like bootleg rap tees is that it's the big face, like it's a bunch of the same artists all over.
Right.
And that's kind of what's going on here. Like he's chilling here, big face over here, and then the artwork that kind of brings it all together is insane.
Definitely really crazy, man.
This is dope. Maroon, you never see just vintage maroon tees.
Either black or white.
Single stitch on that Brockham tag. And I noticed you're wearing one right there.
Yeah.
Are you? And up next you got another one right there.
Right.
Are you a big Prince fan?
Super. Like I like his 80s stuff, but his 90s stuff really hits too. These are both 90s.
Yeah.
When he changed from it was the New Power.
Wow. I feel like the 80s stuff tends to be a little shrunk too.
Yeah, I can never find it in my size, so I got to go with the 90s stuff for it to fit.
And I mean, as you could see, the 90s stuff is crazy. That's so cool. That all over print is wild too.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's got his address. I think this is where he lived.
Oh damn, his state address hit on there. That's crazy. Oh, Minnesota. So this is probably like where he grew up, or?
I think that's where he lived. It's Paisley Park. That's like his, like, you know how Michael Jackson has what is this thing called?
The
Neverland Ranch.
Neverland
so
Ranch,
this was like his was called Paisley Park.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And this one right here, are these like pearls in the back?
Yeah, this is Diamonds and Pearls.
Diamonds and Pearls, dude.
Yeah.
I love that song. One of my favorite songs. Even as a kid, when my dad would play it, I was like, that song has such a vibe to it, you know? And yeah, this is the Diamonds and Pearls all over print. Wow. I never knew that I needed this until I just saw it right now.
Yeah, wow. I've had this one for a while too. I think this is like one of the first print shirts I ever got.
Yeah.
Super sick.
Wow, that's sick.
Got this Joker tee.
This Joker tee. So this is a Joker tee that I've seen around. I've never had, but always wanted it. Super sick graphic, crazy. I wonder what this was made for. Like, were they selling movie tees at some point? Like when the movies came out, were they just like sell the shirts in a store, or I feel like it was only promo back then?
Honestly, I don't know, dude. This one's crazy because I know this is the Jack Nicholson one, right? This is him, but I'm not sure how they would have. I don't think it's a promo. It's got to be in store. So
yeah, true. Maybe like now, like you'll see at Walmart, they'll have promo for a movie. So maybe that's kind of what was going on.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
So good.
Kurt Cobain tee. Sick one from the collection. It's a funny story. This girl pulled it at the bins one day, and as soon as she showed it to everyone in there, and I was all like, I gotta have that. And it's funny because she even looked up the price and everything, and all she wanted for it was like $20.
No way.
$20, bro. I'm no joke. And then after she sold it to me, she figured out like what it really went for, and she like hated me after that. Like, she wouldn't talk to me, nothing like that. And she thought I finessed her, but I mean, like, I'm not gonna give you more than.
So she looked up online when she first got it. She saw what numbers, like.
I think she was looking at like maybe $100, $200, and she wasn't gonna like try to tax me like that. So I was just like, whatever price she gives. And even if she was had told me like $200, I would have paid up, you know, because I just had to have it. But she told me 20, and I was like, I couldn't pull out $20 quicker than I could, man. It was crazy.
So it went from like, oh, she's awesome that she knew what it was worth and like still gave it to you for 20.
Yeah, and it was like, in an old rotation too. Like we had all went through it, and it just happened to be like she just pulled it out of nowhere. It was maybe tucked in the corner or something like that. Yeah. And I got it though, luckily, man.
Yeah, that's dope. When you get something for that kind of low price, like you kind of want to just keep it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Because you'll never be able to probably get your hands on something like this again for that amount, you know?
Never.
That's dope. And it's the one with the artwork on the back too, which is the more rare one. That's sick.
This one's cool too. Pulled this on the racks.
Off a rack.
Yeah.
Crazy. Back
in the day.
So your personal collection's pretty insane. Like the pieces that you have in here, they're like super grails in there. And like, did you seek them out? Did you pay up for them? And so far, from just like the two that we've talked about, how you got them, it sounds like you got pretty lucky with them.
Yeah, I got lucky, dude. And I just think just the area I'm in right now, where we are, there's not too many heavy pickers, and I've been doing it for so long. Like I've had this shirt for like 3 years, so you know, and I think like it just caught on, like the anime stuff. It's just catching on, and it's kind of popping off. So I was kind of a little bit ahead of the curve getting this one.
Yeah, this one's great. It's got a nice fade and kind of on the softer side. Yeah, 50-50 cotton. This one's dope. No back. Yeah, that shit's hard.
I got this one when I was up in Portland. I went to go see my best friend up there. I went to a store and got this one. Paid $45 for it, but
that's great.
That's not a bad price. I honestly have never really seen this one before.
I've never seen it either.
Yeah. Crazy back print too.
And that back print on there is like kind of a different take on any type of graphic design on a t-shirt that I've seen. It's like the back is fully hit, and then the front is got like, And even the front graphic isn't just a regular graphic. It's actually really dope. Like this framing around it, this red and gold framing.
And such an iconic performance when he did the Star Spangled Banner at Woodstock.
Wow, that's sick. That's insane.
Yeah. Bob Marley bootleg kind of rap tee. Shout out Mintage for this one. Love this print.
Yeah, that one's cool. Oh, and it's for I Shot the Sheriff. That's dope. Crazy.
So I've had this one for a long time too. I think I copped this on eBay for not a pretty bad price. I think like $50.
That's good because it goes for like
crazy, dude.
Man.
Like I was kind of like just copped it back in the day.
Nah. That's sick.
A really cool one. This one is like a local event. I don't know if you know about the US Festival.
US Festival.
This one was only done in San Bernardino. It's a 3-day event. And like, just like such a crazy lineup. Everyone was there.
Sick. So this one you keep because it's just part of like local history.
Just from around here. I just don't see any way to part with it just because I feel like, and I've always wanted like this shirt. There's a different prints of it, but this is one I found. I didn't have to pay up for it. And I was just like, I'll just keep it. There's no point in me selling it.
Yeah.
If I ever sell it, it's going to have to go to the right person, you know?
Yeah. Dude, Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
Sick. I was just watching Blow because it's on Netflix right now.
Oh yeah, he's in there. Yeah. He's like the hairdresser, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This one is sick. I've always wanted this one. I went to like a random estate sale and they had a bunch of suitcases and they had clothes in it, and I had to go through like 20 suitcases and I found this in one of them.
Wow. Was this the only thing you found that day?
I found this. I found like a Beast shirt. I found a Depeche Mode shirt, like a bunch of random tees. Like I guess the guy had a antique store in like Palm Springs.
Yeah.
So we just had like a huge collection of random stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this one's a 80s one, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have a date on it, but I know this is like the early Stanley DeSantis
the
tag.
80s one, yeah.
Yeah. That's so good. Pee Wee Herman stuff just doesn't really pop up, you know?
No, definitely not.
And this is a crazy graphic, like it's got him on it. That's dope.
The ET shirt.
Fire.
Really sick one.
I found this one in a really small size, gave it to my nephew. And yeah, this one's crazy. I always said, like, if there was an adult size of this one, that'd be crazy. And this is it right here. So it's dated 82, and it's just got ET right on the front. Nice adult size large, and actually a good large. Like I feel like these 80s shirts, when they're large, it really means small.
Yeah,
like small, medium.
for real. Yeah.
And this one's good.
Snoopy shirt. I don't know, something about this shirt is really cool to me. It's on a Champion tag too, which is really cool. You see him, he's drinking beer with Woodstock.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Nice little penguin piece.
Penguin.
Got this one off the racks too.
Off the racks?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really sick.
That feeling when you find something off the rack, I always say it's better than when you find something at the bins, just because, I don't know, I feel like people think that better stuff comes out the bins, and when you're just like looking through the rack, you're kind of not expecting to find anything crazy. You're just like, let's see what we get in here. And then to find this, I remember like I came up on like a Guess stripe and like a Terminator 2 promo, and they were dope. And when I found them, I kind of just like looked around because I couldn't believe, I thought someone was like messing with me. I had to double check them, like, wait, are these real?
Yeah. No, honestly, dude, I used to actually hit racks way more before I hit the bins. Like, I didn't start hitting the bins way tough till like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I would hit strictly just racks. I would just travel. I'd get up early, start at one end, and then just travel and just go hit them all. And that's how I pretty much did it. And then I just started to go to the bins more because this kind of more stuff was coming out, and it was cheaper, you know.
Yeah, saves gas and time. It's easier to just sit there and wait for it to come to you, you know.
Exactly, exactly. So this one wasn't a rack find, bins, but it's still dope.
Still dope. I love like the red and like the lavender color.
Yeah, it definitely looks like someone drew them.
Yeah, that looks sick. Magic Johnson tee, right?
Yeah, Magic Johnson.
Michael Jordan, but Magic Johnson tees. I don't want nobody to be like, wait a minute, that's Michael Jordan on there.
Probably like the only rap tee I probably kept. So sick. It's got everyone on there.
Yeah.
Sick lineup too.
That's dope.
Aaliyah. It's even got Shaq on there.
Wow.
So sick.
Yeah. I'm hyped about the big DJ Quick hit right in the middle.
Yeah, right in the middle.
Dope.
Bone Thugs up here too, man.
That's fire. This was a recent one, huh?
Actually, I've had this one for a while.
Yeah.
I just kind of reposted it. I found this at an estate sale. It was in a closet full of just like blank shirts. This was like the only shirt that was in there. What's kind of cool about this one too is it's like a promotional or like like a marketing one. So like this was like the company that actually printed them.
Yeah. Did you call that number?
I didn't, but when I posted, someone said that they called it, and they said it's like a vacation hotline now. Oh, it's not the same thing.
Somebody called for sure.
For sure.
That's fire.
But with this print, she's supposed to be on the back, but it's just the same print in the front, which is cool.
Yeah.
Definitely a dope one.
That's dope. Oh, so you've seen this tee before? And on the other version you've seen of it, she's on the back?
She's on the back.
In color?
Yeah, in color.
Oh, that's sick.
So this one, I think this is just because it's so rare and it has that marketing on it.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the collection right there.
That's the end of it.
Fire pieces.
Yeah. Thank you.
Having multiples makes it more like you're not just trying to hoard, but more like you're trying to just collect as if you're gonna have like an installment one day, like an installation somewhere.
Yeah, and I think that was always my vision with this collection. It was to have not only for myself, but to eventually sell it to someone else. Because I've always gotten asked, "Are you gonna sell these? Is this for sale?" And I said, "No, not yet," because I've always I want to do a pop-up with it. My vision for it was to be all in a room, like someone's room that was like a No Doubt fan. Like I have posters, I have CDs, I have everything for it, so I just would eventually want to use it for like a pop-up and just sell it all, you know? I could sell it piece by piece to anyone online, but I would rather it be something and do something with it, you know?